Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel Wang Yibo EngSub. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news.
Ice, Rain and Fire is not very popular. It has something to do with the performances of the leading actors and has nothing to do with Wang Yibo's acting skills. Ice, Rain and Fire has been online for more than a week, and the popularity is not high. It is a foregone conclusion that it is difficult to surpass Icebreaker, although the latter is not a perfect high-quality work. Crime-themed TV dramas are very popular, and they can reflect the director's skill very well. So many directors aim their creative direction here. However, the success of a drama is determined by many factors. For the audience, whether a play is good or not depends on whether the actors' performances are popular and whether the plot content is exciting. As for the use of the lens and the layout of the scene, whether the artistic level is high or not is left to professionals to judge. Obviously, there are gaps in the performances of the leading actors in Ice, Rain and Fire, both vertically and horizontally. In terms of plot content, the theme of creation is distinct, and the story and characters are also very dramatic. Just a little confusing in the narrative. Here we focus on the gaps in the performances of the main actors. Whether it's Icebreaker or Ice, Rain and Fire, overall, I feel that the casting of decent roles among young actors is relatively unsuccessful, while the casting of villains is very successful. Chen Xiao and Wang Yibo are the core actors of this drama. Are their performances wonderful? To a large extent determines whether the show is wonderful in the minds of the audience. However, the casting director is smart. Choose Chen Xiao, he has acting skills, good looks and popularity. Choose Wang Yibo, although his acting skills are immature. Will there be a lack of traffic in the TV series starring him? At present, there are very few young actors with good looks, popularity and acting skills. Most traffic actors will not choose to participate in TV dramas like Ice, Rain and Fire because they can't act and can't act well. Chen Xiao dares to act because he is not only a flow actor, but also an acting school. Wang Yibo dares to act, because he is not only a flow actor, but also a progressive actor who dares to break through and transform. When talking about the two actors, director Fu Dongyu mentioned that Chen Xiao was an actor who he quickly identified after chatting for 15 minutes. The melancholy on his body and the twist in his bones made Fu Dongyu feel that he was Wu Zhenfeng. When it comes to Wang Yibo, he thinks that Wang Yibo was a little green and thin at that time. There is a certain distance from the Chen Yu he imagined, but Wang Yibo's perseverance and determination to pay for the role moved him. From this, it is not difficult to see that the director's cognition and the audience's cognition are roughly the same. Chen Xiao meets Wu Zhenfeng's role requirements, and Wang Yibo still needs to work hard to polish his image and acting skills through Chen Yu. Therefore, the two male protagonists in Ice, Rain and Fire, Chen Xiao's Wu Zhenfeng, made the audience watch wonderful. Wang Yibo's Chen Yu looks a little green, but he can see his efforts. Motivated flow actors are worthy of recognition. Wang Yibo's acting skills in Ice, Rain and Fire are immature, but this just coincides with Chen Yu, who just joined the job. Both he and Chen Yu need to hone their growth at work and transform into a better version of themselves. After talking about the protagonist, let's talk about other decent young protagonists. The three roles with the most appearances: Yang Yi played by Tang Jing, Lin Anran played by Zhao Daoyi, Yang Ling played by Guo Xiaoting. I feel that there is still a certain gap between their performances and Wang Yibo, which is not enough for the audience to produce a higher desire to watch. Especially Chen Yu and Yang Ling are lovers in the play, but when Wang Yibo and Guo Xiaoting play together, they can't see any feeling of love at all. And there are many wonderful characters and actors in the villain. Gong Lei plays Hao Dong, Brother East. Wan Haida, Uncle Wan, played by Feng Jiayi, is on the same level as Lin Ju played by Lin Jinsong. No need to say much. Young villains: Zhang Lei played by Zhang Yuki, Akun played by Song Hanwan, etc. Every performance can see their precise and wonderful grasp of the role. They don't look like villains, but they can make the audience think they are bad through their performances, which is their wonderful performance. To sum up, Ice, Rain and Fire is not very popular, and it is difficult to match the performance of Icebreaker when it premiered. It has a certain relationship with the performances of the leading actors, especially the decent young leading actors. But it has nothing to do with Wang Yibo's acting skills, because the Chen Yu he played, despite being young, fits the role, not to mention that he is still top-notch.